At Hounslow's civic commemoration of the Holocaust this morning, we had speakers who reminded us of the importance of compassion and refuge in the face of hate. Council leader, Councillor Steve Curran, celebrated the diversity of the people in the room this morning, people from all backgrounds, from all over the world. And he made the link between Hounslow welcoming people who are in the room today with all the people who are in Hounslow living here now from all over the world. People who included Sir Mo Farah, who arrived and was welcomed in Hounslow aged 8 in around 1990. We also heard from Susie Barnett, who was born in 1938 in Hamburg. She told us of her family's moving and incredible story of fleeing Nazi Germany and arriving separately in the UK as refugees, having fled the hate and discrimination of Nazi Germany at the end of the 30s. And that story brought home to us, that family story of personal relationships and tragedy, brought home to us the link between world events and what happens to families and ordinary people in these circumstances. After the service this morning, I thanked Susie for her moving story. And I was also able to tell her about the petition that's demanding that the invitation to President Trump is withdrawn. I told her that while she was speaking, the tally on that petition tipped over the 1 million mark. She said, right, when I get home this afternoon, I'm going to sign that petition. Mr. Speaker, that petition is still being signed at the rate of 10 signatures every second. And it won't be long before, by the end of this evening, it could hit 1.5 million. Now, my right honourable friend from Leeds Central has referred to the rules that emerged from the ashes of World War II in terms of movement and safety of refugees. Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States is trying to rewrite these rules. He's fuelling fears. And a local Muslim activist phoned me this morning, worrying what the implications of the feelings that President Trump is spreading in the US. What would it mean to the Muslim community here in the UK and in Hounslow? Mr. Speaker, the executive order was directed at Muslims and at refugees. But the President is also effectively demonising many others: Mexicans, women, refugees from all over the world. And now we hear today green activists who, among other things, are trying to save the bald American eagle, the symbol of the United States. We have to stand up against this prejudice before it leads to mass injustice. And I'm going to finish, Mr. Speaker, with a quote from Martin Luther King, written when he was in jail. Injustice everywhere is injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. We are caught in an inescapable web of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects us all indirectly.